Hello friends, I am Parvinder Randhawa from IBSL India and you are watching my YouTube channel, that's Parvinder Randhawa Guru. This video is related to reading of IELTS test. In this video I have selected topic that is already demanded by a person, that's the power of light. So this is a passage which we have to solve and we have to find. Why I am using we here? Because you are part of this class, right? So we have to solve, we have to find the base of this passage, that how we can easily solve our questions. This is reading passage 1, fine, from the it's the power of light, and this is a topic here. You can just go through it. Complete passage is there, and this you can find on the internet also. And these are the questions we'll solve. That is we'll start from 1st to 5. Right, in this we have to search the cause and effect relationship. This we have to search. The list A is related to the causes and list B is related to effects. If you will get these kind of questions, they are in order. The first thing is that these questions are in order. So here the list of causes, you can check that it's front of you, and I am going to underline the main points. In number 1, much of the time visible light is all around us. So here time, second is all around us. Second, light can sometimes appear in an interesting way. Visible light carries a lot of essential information. Without an atmosphere, light is not reflected onto solid surfaces. Only light can exceed 186, right, and 282 miles per second. Fine. So this light can exceed. So it's 0, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and 100,000. So we can say 100,086, right? So this is the point here. And these are the effects here. In A, nearly all living creatures can detect it. All. Let's do one thing. Just read it. I'm not going to underline. There is dark gap between rainbows. Light from Earth could power a spacecraft. Shadows are totally black. We cannot return to the past. We don't really notice or think about it. Certain creatures can detect infrared light. We instantly became aware of it. Now let's start. These are in order according to my thinking, right? So let's go to the cause here. Much of the time visible light is all around us. Got? Yes. So now let's start the passage here. This is the first line. Light reveals the world to us. It sets our biological clocks, triggers in our brains the sensation of color. Light feeds us, supplying it inspires us with special effects like rainbows, sunsets. So this I am not doing in a test form, I am just doing in a tips form. Please remember, so I will not check any time thing here, right? So I am not going to check anything in this one. There has been light from the beginning. So he is saying lot of things here, right? So you can check. Let me check the question again. Much of the time visible light is all around us. So he said it saturates the universe. Light is more than a little bit. Modern physics, then there is no meaning here. Light is light, pure but not simple. It is a measure of light importance in our daily lives that we hardly pay any attention to it. Light is almost like a 1 minute. Let me fold the page. Now what is my question? Much of the time visible light is all around us. Agree. So he said it is a measure of light importance. We hardly pay any attention to it. We hardly pay any attention to it, right? It's the light importance in our daily lives. So he said much of the we hardly pay any attention. So now what is the effect here? So check. Fine, this is the effect here. You can check nearly all living creatures can detect this. There is a dark gap between rainbows. Light from earth could power no. We cannot return to the past. We don't really notice or think about it. Break here. Check it properly, please. Much of the time visible light is all around us. He has clearly described everything important in our daily lives. We hardly pay any attention. Light is almost like air. It's a given. A human would no more linger over the concept of light. Right? So don't go here and there. Just check these lines. Right? So he said very clearly, you can check, visible light is all around us. So what is the effect? That explanation. We hardly pay any attention to it. So best option is we don't really notice or think about it. So this is my here F. Light can sometimes appear in an interesting way, right? So let's go to this one. Where is written interesting word? So it means I am here. Now I'll go to the next point. So there is no word related to interesting. The sheet is just in front of you. I can make the size big also, if you like to be, so that more visibility will be there. So 1 minute, I get the point here. Usually though we don't see light, we merely see with it. He said, but from here the interest starts. How? He said appreciation also word here, appreciate. And here the word interesting way can sometimes, check the language please, because I work mostly on the language also, can sometimes appear when a particular manifestation of light, right, a transitory glory appears, a rainbow, sunset, flash of lightning in a dark sky, the shimmering surface of the sea at twilight, the dappled light in a forest, the little red dot from a professor's laser pointer, the flicker of a candle flooding a room with romance. So it means, I think you got my point. The torch searching for the circuit breakers after a power cut. Sometimes. Right. We don't see light, we merely see it. Up to here. Just read. This is all the interest here. Now, which one is the best match? Let's think. Right. Light can sometimes appear in an interesting way. Right. He said moments, right, when a particular manifestation. So if I'll go F I did, so I am putting cross to it. This is not there, dark gap is not there, light from earth is not there, spacecraft there is no talk, shadows no talk about E also. No, we instantly become aware of it. Right, you can check the line here. We instantly become aware of it. 1 minute. How? The thing is that linger over the concept of life, that the fish would ponder the notion of water. There are exceptions. When this one, dappled light, the professor, the flicker of candle, this, right? So you can check from here this line. There are exceptions, certain moments of sudden appreciation when a particular manifestation of light. So what's the meaning of manifestation? That you know better than me. The word is written here clearly, right, which is related to it. That is here, the awareness word is written here, right? So just look at this word. He has clearly written here that how we are using this. Fine, which gives a, we can say, meaning also. And he said interesting. So matching is there. I'm going very slow in this video, frank to you. My concept, because the when connector is there, he has explained the complete thing. So you can check the meaning. I told you it is related to something. Fine. Meaning of or awareness, I can say similar word. So that's why the answer is of second is, that is H. Visible light carries a lot of essential information. My underlined word is information. So I'll go to this point. That is my point here. Information. Right. If I'll get on this page, that's good. If I will not get, I'll go to second page of this page. So there is no word, that is information. Let's go to the next page. First we will check this column. This is very cool video. And second thing is here, check the information word meantime. I may not miss it. Yes, light offers high resolution information. Now I got the word here, information. Now I'll check the thing. What is my statement? Visible light carries a lot of essential information. Okay. Now I'll find second word, that is visible light. Visible light is unlike any other fundamental element of the universe. Right. So here it directly, regularly and dramatically interact with our senses. Light offers high resolution information across great distances. You can't hear or smell the moon of Jupiter or the Crab Nebula. So much of vital information is communicated by visible light that almost everything from a fly to an octopus has a way to capture it. I have got my answer. Much of the vital information is almost everything that, again connector, from E. That means I am going to define my line. That's the meaning of that, right? I am going to define almost everything from a fly to an octopus. Capture it. Everything from a fly. Now go to the A. Nearly all living creatures can detect it. So what from a fly to an, right? All the living beings, we can say. So third is, due to information, we got the A. Without an atmosphere, light is not reflected onto. They are not saying into. They are saying onto. There is a difference between into and onto solid surfaces. So now let's find the line here. Which one line I can judge? First of all, what I have to search here, that is without an atmosphere. Where there is written without an atmosphere, I'll go. They are talking about radio waves. So there is also darkness in the daytime. There are many kind of shadows, more than I realized. Then he came, points out that reflected from the, otherwise it would be completely back. 1 minute. I got it. There is also darkness in the daytime, shadows. Because wavelengths, there are many kinds of shadows, more than I realized until I consulted astronomer and shadow expert David Lynch, right? He said, then he points out that a shadow is filled with light reflected from the sky. Otherwise, connector, filled with light reflected from the sky. Otherwise, it means that a shadow is filled. It's filled with light, due to light reflected from the sky. So what is the atmosphere here? Sky. What is the atmosphere here? Sky. It's touched the atmosphere, cutting. Otherwise it would be completely black, naturally. Right? Got my point? So here you can check, no need to go anywhere. Right? Shadows are totally black. Only light can exceed, find 186,282 miles per second. Light can exceed. So I'll check the number here. Why to waste time on this column is not there. This I got here. Why light goes miles. 1 minute. What is the statement here? Let me check. He said light can exceed 186,200 and 282 miles per second. Only light. So that's just the nature. There are scientists why light is, that's the belief. I'm not getting here what he want. He said why here? That's just because it's in inverted comma. Yeah, even though light can be manipulated to go faster than light, matter can't. What is the statement here? Let me find the page. Only light it can exceed. Only light can exceed. 1 minute. Let's check it properly. He said, I asked of this. So it means I have to go to the past line. Information can't. There's no possibility of time travel. Light to go faster than light. Even though it can go, Einstein is there, faster than light. I asked Wang, why light goes this miles is not some other speed. Nature is because there is no possibility of time travel. So what's the effect here? But it will increase the speed, but we can't travel in the space, or sorry, past. So naturally E is the right answer here. Right. This I did in a very slow manner and it took about 22 minutes, I can easily say, frank to you. Right. Now what's the thing here which I am going to discuss? He said much of the time visible light is all around us. So we got from this page. Light importance in our daily lives. Right, that's what we got. So this way we got here by matching only. Interesting, you gave romantic, he has written, appreciation he has written there, information matches with information, atmosphere matches with this one, sky, and this also match. So these are from 1 to 5 and the answers are in front of you, that is F, H, A, D and E. Now let's go to the next section of this page. Right, in the meantime you can judge the passage. Try to, if you want this passage, you can search on the internet. Google is the best search engine. Others are also there. I am not saying others are not there. You can search and find the answers accordingly. Now I am going to question 6 to 10. These are related to yes, and they have written very clearly that if the statement agrees with the views of the writer. Writer views we can find with I also, we can find with we also, we can find with you also, we can find with this also, we can find with one also, we can find. There is no end of finding writer view, even if the whole passage is written by writer. So whole passage is also the view of writer, but these are some of the tips which work very efficiently in some cases. So remember this also, please. Right. So let's go to this one. It is difficult to find a single word to say exactly what light is. Thinking about the physics of light can make an object seem even more beautiful. More beautiful, right? So here in 8th, light from the sun makes it possible to exist on other planets. So this is the 8 here. So here from the sun, planets. It is more practical for humans to detect visible light rather than radio waves. More practical, visible light than radio. right? David Lynch sometimes notices things that other people don't. So this is from 6 to 10. I have told you that I am slow in this video, so don't think about the time, think about the work here. That what's the work, right? I am going to do. It's difficult to find a single word to say exactly what light it is. This definition of the light, 1 minute, how I want to say, or how I'm sure that this is definition. He said difficult to find a single word. It means how to define, right? What light is. Difficult to find a single word what light is. Now check here. Find the definition wherever it is. Light reveals no. Then go to this line. There will be light feebly at the end. In the light from the beginning saturates. Light is more than a bit, right? Inscrutable. Then he said light is light, pure but not simple. No one is quite sure how to describe it. So this I have got here. Let me fold the page, then work will be easier for us. These are yes, no and not givens, and I am just slow in this video. He said light is light. No one is quite sure how to describe it, right? So here you can check, please. It's written here, difficult to find a single word to say. So I think complete match is there. Difficult to find, no one is quite how to describe, say exactly what light is. So naturally the answer is yes. Thinking about the physics of light can make an object seem even more beautiful. Check the physics of light. This we read, if you remember, from here to here we have got the answers, right? Then we haven't got any physics of light, but we have got one thing here, that is the right word here. He said that physics can make an object seem even more beautiful. Thinking, but he is saying here thinking, but here there is no thinking here. You can check, please. So let's go to the next para. Usually though we don't see light, we merely see with it. You can't appreciate the beauty of rose if you ponder that the color red is just the brain's interpretation of a specific wavelength of light with crusts, such a, we can say science language, crust and troughs, if you remember, that are roughly 700 nanometers apart, right? A lightning director told me that she is doing her job best when no one notices the light at all. But this is not the thinking. Her goal is to create, used from laser to telephone. So that usually though we don't see light, we merely see with it. We don't see light. You can't appreciate some kind of thing. The beauty of rose, if you ponder that the color red is just the brain. Yes, brain is there. I got the nice word here. Brain interpretation of specific. What he asked us, he cleared us that thinking about the physics of light can make an object. Where is physics here? He has written about the wavelength of light. Naturally, this is the physics of light, right? It's the physics of light. You can check, please. Wavelength of light, physics of light. He has written one thing. Thinking about the physics of light can make an object seem even more beautiful. He said, where is beautiful? Right? You can't appreciate. No. The beauty we also I got. So it means beautiful with the beauty. Beautiful with the beauty. It's a cut here. Right? Physics of light with the wavelength here. right? Object seem thinking brain interpretation, but you can't appreciate the beauty of rose. Thinking about the can make an object seem even more beautiful. You can't appreciate the beauty of you ponder, right? By thinking only you can't from the physics of light. Means what he wants to say. He said thinking about the physics means we never look at the light from the wavelength area. From the wavelength area, that how the light travels. We just look at the object, right? Not from light point of view, but the object point of view. That's why he has given the example here, that is rose. That he clearly written here, you can't appreciate the beauty of a rose, right? You can't if you ponder that the color red is just the from the brain interpretation, it is not, right? By looking at that we can only interpret. So naturally there is now the point goes to it is that one we can say that yes, no or not given. So here he is saying that more beautiful, he is saying no, we can't appreciate. So naturally complete line is match. Wavelength I told you, but physics of light, it is equal to wavelength. Now let's go to the third part, 8. Light from the sun. So I'll check the sun and planets where it is written, right? So I'm going to the next page. So here is the next page. So I have to check the sun. Planets, I got Jupiter is there. Because this I read also before, if you remember. So where, yes, sun I have got here. Now what he is saying, check please his words here, right? He is saying light from the sun makes possible life to be on we can say other planets. It is worth noting that our eyes are designed to detect the kind of light that is radiated in abundance by the particular star that gives life to our planet, the sun. He is talking about only our planet. Visible light is powerful stuff, right? So here we can see, and Jupiter is written here. You can't hear or smell the moons of. So naturally you can't hear or smell the moons of. So it means there is no life there, right? He has given, means we can say sun has given light to us only. He said it is possible, makes it possible or to exist for life. Light from sun makes so there is no talk about the life. Now the doubt, yes, it is no or not given. Now light from the sun, relation of light from the sun. He said kind of light that is ready but that gives, but here is only my planet, here is other planets, so there are about 8. So naturally big thing is out, so answer should be not given when big thing is out. So there are more planets, here only written about one planet, and here it is clearly written another thing, that's right, but it has a somewhat we can say due to Jupiter we can say other planets are there. Next, it is more practical for humans to detect visible light rather than radio waves. Now, visible light, yes, we got here. So why to go anywhere? Is powerful stuff moving at short wavelength, biological convenient to see strong stretched out radio waves. We'd have to have huge eyes like satellite dishes. Detect infrared. 1 minute. He said powerful moving at short wavelength, right? Biological convenient. So it is biologically convenient, and he is saying more practical human detects. So naturally you need satellite dishes, huge eyes like satellite dishes. You don't need huge eyes to check the radio waves, but for this one visible light you don't need anything. So he has given here example also of the infrared light, right? So it needs more, we can say that, sense for our eyes to detect. It will make sense, right? so no need to go anywhere. So there is written here it's biological, so naturally the answer should be yes. I haven't seen how it is written, so I have to copy. Yes, it's caps written here, so I'm copying in the same manner. Why? Yes, correct. I believe in just like, because we have to work on the pattern, on their pattern, we don't go with. Now he is this one David, so we have to find the David here. We read it before also. He went to the coast, so there was the equation here. Notice things that other people don't. Okay, we have to check with other people. Is a man who, so 90, right, who when he looks at rainbow sports detail that elude most of us. So complete match is there. I got it. Because when he has written is a man, it means he is trying to compare with others. This saves our time, this kind of language. Right, a man who when he looks at the rainbow sport details that elude most of us. So here it is written clearly. You can check, visible on the screen, please. Now visible clearly. So complete match is ELUDE. That means height. So now let's go to 11:30. Suppose if I'm in exam, I'll let you know that what I will do. So they are maintaining. You can check. So yes, no, it is from this in order. So yes, no, as we have already discussed in order. Now let's go to 11 to 30. What appearance can the land have when seen from a distance? So to what people imagine traveling faster than previously thought. No, right, this are underlined. When seen, in what have some people imagined traveling? So did light go faster than previously thought? So this is the thing here. So let's stack this also. Up to here I did, so let me go here. Example, all rainbow come in pairs. You always look for second rainbow faint parallel with the colors. The intervening reason is darker. The area has a name. Wouldn't you know? Dark moon, a spectacular view across this canyon. The reason that mountains over there have 1 minute. Leech. Now let's go to the line. Fold the page. Visibility. What appearance can the land have seen from a distance? The reason those mountains over there look 1 minute. You are on a land, you look at the mountain. When you look at the mountain, they appear little blue. I think I'm right here. Right, I got the very nice answer. Right, no more than 3 words. So I should a little blue. Suppose you are here on the earth. These are the mountains. They are also on the earth. If you watch, so what kind of color you look? Little blue. That's he wants to say. I think you understand my point. Then he said, now next, people imagine traveling. So let's go to, they may be in order. We discussed already. Imagine word I have to check. Yes, I got it here. Imaginative. Dream if you could make a spaceship. Wow, they want to travel, right? So naturally, what's their imagination? He said, 1 minute. What appearance? So appearance, I have to give any kind of appearance related to color, shape. So color I got, that's why I gave the answer. Right, this is my tip here. In what have some people imagine? What have means in what place to sit, fly, travel. This is the meaning of what have some people imagine traveling. If you could make a spaceship, I think so. Imaginative people. How can you say science fiction writers? These are people. Certain overly imaginative. Fox means people. Clear match is here. So naturally, when I'll write a spaceship, because he has to clearly told what happened. In what substances did light go faster than previously thought possible? Substance, I have to check. So it's very easy, cool, very cool. Very easy and very cool questions. So substance, because I haven't got pulse of light, they went to, we created an artificial medium of cesium gas in which the speed of pulse of light exceeds 1 minute. Vacuum is so previously thought possible. Previously thought. Where is previously thought? But this is not at Oates. 1 minute. He said we created an artificial medium. His speed exceeds the. But he said, did light go faster? Vacuum, then naturally. It's a cesium gas. Substance I have got. Why to waste time? Right? 40 minutes in 30 questions. Oh. But I am slow today, I told. Possibility 1 minute. So we previously thought I am checking. So he said they went faster than the speed. Yes. Limit. I got. Right? Cesium gas. So this is clear. He managed to create a pulse of light. Right? They went faster. So he has written here, which substance did light go faster than previously thought possible. So where is previous post? So he said go faster. So which is substance here? That is cesium gas. Right? So this is my answer. So these are from questions I did from this passage. I will show you the passage again. Check it properly, and you are watching my YouTube channel, that's Parvinder Randhawa Guru. Please like, comment and share, subscribe above all, so that you can get the notifications of the latest videos. I am enjoying my work. I know you are also enjoying my class. I did it with very cool way in this video, right? And English session is going to be over. Now I'll work in Hindi. And this is a passage. I told you that how I got the answers. Really, it's enjoyable passage. The power of light. Right. I mean, we can say full form of doing my YouTube work. And I'm enjoying it. I think I'm doing for myself. I think. One thing I want to tell that suppose if these type of questions are in exam, so or a test we can say, so what will I do? What will I do? These are 6 to 10 and we can say I will do first of all try to blanks, then cause and effect, then yes, no. Suppose if I will not get these blanks answers, then I will do cause and effect first, frankly, whatever pattern I, then yes, no, then blanks, because this may be typical, because why it was easy in the last, because already we read the complete passage. That's maybe the reason. So English session is over. Please like, comment and share, subscribe my YouTube channel. हाँ जी, ये मेरा टॉपिक है पावर ऑफ लाइट, एंड यू आर वाचिंग माय यूट्यूब चैनल जो आपके सामने लिखा हुआ है परविंदर रंधावा गुरु। पावर ऑफ लाइट मैंने सेलेक्ट किया था, टॉपिक सेलेक्ट नहीं किया था, ये किसी ने दिया, कहा था यू राइट कि आप ये कर दो, तो मुझे भी मतलब मैं चलो ये भी ट्राई करते हैं, एंड एंजॉयड इट डूइंग। फ्रैंक टू यू, थैंक्स माय डियर गाय, ही इज मिस्टर दीपक प्रजापति, आई थिंक सो, राइट। सो ये चीज़ आपके पास क्या है, क्वेश्चंस 1 to 5 हैं। अब मैंने क्या किया, इसमें कॉजेज़ को मुझे इफेक्ट्स के साथ मैच करना है। तो मच ऑफ द टाइम विजिबल लाइट इज़ ऑल अराउंड अस, तो ये मेरा पहला पॉइंट था, तो मैंने ऑल अराउंड अस को अंडरलाइन कर लिया। फिर मैंने इंटरेस्टिंग वे को अंडरलाइन किया। थर्ड में मैंने इसेंशियल इन्फॉर्मेशन को अंडरलाइन किया। फोर्थ में मैंने रिफ्लेक्टेड ऑन टू सॉलिड स्पेसिस को अंडरलाइन किया। और फिफ्थ में मैंने जब उसने कहा ओनली लाइट कैन एक्सीड इतने माइल पर सेकेंड, उसको अंडरलाइन कर लिया। इफेक्ट्स में मेरे क्या था, नियरली ऑल लिविंग क्रिएचर्स कैन डिटेक्ट इट, नियरली ऑल को किया। डार्क गैप बिटवीन रेनबोज मैंने नहीं अंडरलाइन किया, मैंने कहा नहीं बाद में करेंगे। जब मैंने अपनी स्टडी करनी स्टार्ट की, राइट, तो मुझे जो यहाँ पे नहीं मिला, ये यहाँ से मुझे मिला। देखो उन्होंने बड़ा क्लियर किया हुआ है, इट इज़ मेजर ऑफ लाइट इम्पोर्टेंस इन आवर डेली लाइफ दैट वी हार्डली पे एनी अटेंशन टू इट। लाइट इज़ ऑलमोस्ट लाइक एयर, इट इज़ गिवन। तो कहता है हमारे दिन में होती है। अब मैंने एकदम ये वी हार्डली पे एनी अटेंशन, दैट का मतलब कोई चीज़ मैं एक्सप्लेन करने जा रहा हूँ। तो यहाँ पे मुझे दैट के बाद एक्सप्लेनेशन मिल गई कि हम नोटिस नहीं करते, हर जगह हमारे पास लाइट ही लाइट है, राइट। तो मैंने इसी कारण फटाफट इसका आंसर दिया एफ, वी डोंट रियली नोटिस और थिंक अबाउट इट, क्योंकि दैट के बाद उसने बड़ा प्यार से एक्सप्लेन किया। सो यहाँ पे क्या लगा मुझे, देखो दैट के बाद मैंने एकदम नोटिस किया तो मुझे एकदम आंसर सामने नज़र आ गया कि दैट मेरा मतलब मैं इन्हीं चीज़ों को बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मानता हूँ, इन वर्ड्स को। उसके बाद मैं आगे गया, सेकंड क्वेश्चन देखा मैंने, कहता है कि कई बार इंटरेस्टिंग होती है। अब मुझे यहाँ एक वर्ड मिला एप्रिसिएशन, आगे थोड़ी सी आगे जाके लाइन्स में जब उसने एप्रिसिएशन कहा मुझे लगा इंटरेस्टिंग है। रेनबो इंटरेस्टिंग है, सनसेट इंटरेस्टिंग है, फ्लैश बिजली चमकती है, ठीक है, ट्वीलाइट सुबह शाम का टाइम, ठीक है जी, वो भी इंटरेस्टिंग है। फॉरेस्ट के अंदर डैपर लाइट होती है, तो सारे इंटरेस्टिंग है। लेज़र का पॉइंटर हो गया, फ्लिकर हो गया। अब वो कहना क्या चाहता है, उसने कहा वेन ए, तो कनेक्टर मेरा यही बैठा था, पर्टिकुलर मैनिफेस्टेशन ऑफ लाइट, और उसने कहा लाइट्स कैन समटाइम अपीयर इन एन इंटरेस्टिंग वे। तो हमने इसमें आंसर एकदम एच कैसे दे दिया, क्योंकि हमें अवेयरनेस बन जाती है जब हमें पता लगता है। तो मैनिफेस्टेशन का हल्का सा टचिंग जो सिमिलर मीनिंग है वो अवेयरनेस से आ जाता है जब हमें लाइट की नॉलेज मिलती है। आगे चलते हैं हम लोग। तो आगे उसने कहा विजिबल लाइट कैरीज आर एसेंशियल इन्फॉर्मेशन, मुझे इस पेज पे नहीं मिला तो मैं अगले पेज पे चला गया सर्च करते हुए, राइट। और आपको ये मिला मुझे जाके इन्फॉर्मेशन, यहाँ पे मैंने अंडरलाइन कर रखा है ये वाला। अब इसमें उसने कहा कि इन्फॉर्मेशन देती है, तो इन्फॉर्मेशन देती है, आगे जाके उसने क्लियर करा कैसे पता लगा। सो मच ऑफ वाइटल इंपॉर्टेंस इज दैट ऑलमोस्ट एवरीथिंग, दैट भी आ गया, सो मच भी आ गया, फ्लाई टू द ऑक्टोपस, कि हर किसी को इन्फॉर्मेशन देती है लाइट, आइज, राइट, और समथिंग सिमिलर। और इसने बड़ा यहाँ क्लियर किया है, आप देखो यहाँ से ए का क्रिएचर्स कैन डिटेक्ट इट, तो ये मेरा मैच हो गया। उसके बाद उसने कहा कि अगर एटमॉस्फेयर नहीं होगा तो लाइट कभी रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं होगी, ये मुझे कैसे पता लगेगा। अब विदाउट एटमॉस्फेयर के लिए मुझे, तो यहाँ पे मुझे एक क्या चीज़ मिली जिससे मैंने एकदम आंसर दे दिया। तो उसने कहा कि एटमॉस्फेयर, मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा भी था डियर, ये एटमॉस्फेयर मुझे मिल गया, स्काई मिला, स्काई। इसने कहा शैडो बनती है स्काई के, जो भी है लाइट रिफ्लेक्टेड फ्रॉम द स्काई, अदरवाइज अगर ये ना होता तो ब्लैक होते। कनेक्टर सारी वही लिंकर की वो है, शैडोज आर टोटली ब्लैक। मिल गया आपको 1 मिनट में। सो दिस इज माई आंसर ऑफ दिस वन। अगला क्या है, लाइट इतनी एक्सीड कर जाएगी माइल पर सेकेंड, ओनली लाइट, ओनली वर्ड था। तो ये हमारे को यहाँ मिला वाई, वाई, वाई मिल गया मुझे, कनेक्टर मिल गया। तो इसके पीछे इन्फॉर्मेशन दी थी कि गो फास्टर देन लाइट, लाइट से ज़्यादा जाएगी, मैटर कैंट, देयर इज़ नो, फिर भी आप टाइम ट्रैवल को पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं है, आप इतनी तेज़ी से चले जाते। तो अब टाइम ट्रैवल की बात मुझे कहाँ मिली, रिटर्न टू द पास्ट, कि हम पीछे नहीं जा सकते। इसका ये मेरे सारे आंसर मैच आ गए। आप एक काम कीजिए प्लीज़, आप, मैं मानता हूँ आप ठीक हैं अपनी जगह, इंग्लिश की वीडियोस भी जरूर चेक किया करो। उसका रीज़न है कि टेस्ट तो हमारा इंग्लिश में है, आप एक बार चेक करके बाद में ये सुन लिया करो आराम से। मैं आगे चलता हूँ जिनके ऊपर मुझे वर्कआउट करना है, येस नो के ऊपर। ये मेरे येस नो थे, मेरे येस नो यहाँ से स्टार्ट होते हैं, राइट। कहता है लाइट ऑफर्स हाई रेजोल्यूशन इंफॉर्मेशन अक्रॉस ग्रेट डिस्टेंसेस। यस नो, एक सेकेंड, आई एम रिलैक्सिंग माई सेल्फ, नथिंग एल्स। कहते हैं कि इट इज़ डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड अ सिंगल वर्ड, डेफिनेशन मांग रहा है आपसे, डिस्क्रिप्शन मांग रहा है। कहता है कि हम कोई हार्डली पे एनी टेंशन, ये रहा, लाइट इज़ लाइट प्योर, नो वन इज़ क्वाइट श्योर कि कैसे डिस्क्राइब करेंगे, किसी को भी नहीं पता इसे कैसे डिस्क्राइब करना, वेव के हैं पार्टिकल के। साइंटिस्ट तो दोनों चीज़ें कह देती हैं, वेव भी है और पार्टिकल भी है। डिफ़िकल्ट टू फाइंड अ सिंगल वर्ड नहीं है, इसका मतलब 2 वर्ड है, इसलिए वो दोनों ही चला रहे हैं। तो आपका आंसर क्या हो गया यहाँ पे? यस। यहाँ उसने थिंकिंग कहा, फिजिक्स ऑफ लाइट कहा जो मुझे पकड़ने थे। यहाँ मैंने, एक मिनट, मैं 6 पे दोबारा जा रहा हूँ। डिफिकल्ट किया, फाइंड का, फाइंड किया सिंगल। यहाँ मुझे थिंकिंग का, फिजिक्स ऑफ लाइट का, इवन मोर ब्यूटीफुल भी कहा। इतने वर्ड उसने यूज़ किए, मान गया भाई, बहुत अच्छी बात है आपने यूज़ किया। यहाँ कह रहा है अप्रिशिएट द ब्यूटी आ गया, इसलिए मैंने ये लाइन पकड़ ली। फिजिक्स सारी लिखी हुई है, वेवलेंथ आ गया, ब्रेन आ गया, जिसके कारण मेरी थिंकिंग आ गई। यहाँ मना कर रहा है, वो कहता है ब्यूटी ऑफ रोज को आप अप्रिशिएट नहीं करोगे। और यहाँ बड़ा क्लियर कर रहा है वो पर्सन कि आप क्या करोगे, थिंकिंग अबाउट द फिजिक्स ऑफ लाइट मेन ऑब्जेक्ट मोर ब्यूटीफुल। तो नेचुरली आंसर नो होएगा। यहाँ पे मोर कह रहा है, वहाँ पे वो ऑपोजिट बोल रहा है। फिर कहता है लाइट फ्रॉम द सन मेक्स इट पॉसिबल फॉर लाइफ टू एग्जिस्ट ऑन अदर प्लैनेट, कि अगर सन में लाइट है तो दूसरे प्लैनेट्स को भी आएगी। कहीं भी नहीं लिखा हुआ माय डियर फेलोज, माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, यू आर वाचिंग यूट्यूब चैनल परविंदर रंधावा गुरु, राइट। कहीं भी नहीं लिखा हुआ, आप देखो यूपिटर के बारे में लिखा है, बट ऐसी कोई बात नहीं लिखी। मैंने लाइन पढ़ी थी इसलिए इंग्लिश में भी, यहाँ मैं फिर पढ़ देता हूँ। सन के बारे में लिखा है, लेकिन कहीं भी ऐसी कोई बात नहीं लिखी। रेडिएटेड इन अबंडेंस बाय पार्टिकल्स दैट गिव्स फुल लाइफ टू अवर प्लैनेट सन। सिर्फ अर्थ की बात करी है, ठीक है। देखो टू अवर प्लैनेट, तो ये आती है, यहाँ अदर प्लैनेट्स की है, तो मैचिंग तो है नहीं, नॉट गिवन है। फिर भी डाउट हो, यू कैन आस्क मी, नो प्रॉब्लम। ये कहता है मोर प्रैक्टिकल फॉर ह्यूमंस, विजिबल लाइट इजीली डिटेक्ट होती है, रेडियो वेव्स। देखो कहने का मतलब बड़ा क्लियर है, इंफ्रारेड रेड का उसने एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है, राइट। तो ही इज क्लियर इन दिस पोर्शन। उसने कहा है विजिबल लाइट, देखो ये विजिबल लाइट शॉर्ट वेवलेंथ है, बायोलॉजिकली कन्वीनियंट हो जाती है, इसका आप इजीली देख सकते हो। रेडियो वेव्स आप नहीं दिखते, ये उसने मैच किया है, इसका मतलब ये मैचिंग, एम आई राइट। रेडियो वेव्स आप देख नहीं सकते, इंफ्रारेड जो आपको दिखती नहीं है, यही रीज़न है उसका। तो मेरा आंसर किस में आ गया? यस में आ गया। अब ये कहता है कि कुछ ऐसा नोटिस करता है जो दूसरे लोग नहीं करते, कंपेयर कर रखा है। तो आप ध्यान से देखो प्लीज, यहाँ पे ही सेड, मैंने ये लाइन क्यों पकड़ी, हाँ इसमें क्या, इसने कहा इज अ मैन हु, इसका मतलब किसी के साथ कंपेयर करने जा रहा है बंदा। व्हेन ही लुक्स एट रेनबो दैट एल्यूड मोस्ट ऑफ अस, मोस्ट ऑफ अस में क्या हो गए, आप लोग आगे, राइट, मैं भी आ गया आपके साथ। तो ये चीज आ गई, लेट मी मैनेज द शीट, ठीक है, जल्दी नहीं करनी चाहिए। तो ये कहता है समटाइम नोटिस थिंग्स दैट अदर पीपल डोंट, पूरा देखो अब मैच हो रहा है। एक सेकेंड यार, पेपर में ऐसी शीट्स नहीं मिलती आपको, ना आप हाइलाइटर यूज़ कर सकते हो, प्लीज़ ध्यान रखना, ना आप पेन कर सकते हो, पेंसिल करते हो, ये सिर्फ आप लोगों को शो करने के लिए किया जाता है, वहाँ पेंसिल से होता है। एक कंप्यूटराइज टेस्ट भी होता है, आपको पता होगा। तो अदर पीपल नोट, ये देखो एल्यूड मोस्ट, क्लियर आंसर है ये, तो आप भी सॉल्व ईजिली कर लेंगे, आप सारे ईजिली सॉल्व कर लोगे, ठीक है। तो ये आपका यहाँ पे मैच हो गया, जिसके का आंसर ये देखो इन 2 लाइंस में। अब रह गया ये अगले वाले, इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड अ सिंगल वर्ड, ये हो गया मेरा ये 11th। व्हाट अपीयरेंस के अंदर, अपीयरेंस की बात कर रहा हूँ, राइट। चलो, व्हेन सी फ्रॉम ए डिस्टेंस, अगर आप किसी भी सिटी में रहते हो, अगर आपके पास हिल्स हैं, माउंटेन्स हैं, आप देखते हो तो आपको उनके कलर क्लियर नज़र आते हैं, थोड़ा सा हल्का सा ब्लू दिखते हैं जब क्लियर हो स्काई, आप ठीक है। देखो बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, बड़ा टेक्निकल सा पॉइंट करा। मैंने इसमें क्या जजमेंट ली, जो मेरी जजमेंट कहती है, देखो हर पर्सन की अपनी अपनी जजमेंट है, मेरी जजमेंट क्या कहती है, अपीयरेंस का मैंने कलर बताएगा या शेप बताएगा, तो मैंने माइंड में सेट कर लिया। लैंड में मैं खड़ा हो गया, डिस्टेंस से देखा, माउंटेन्स, लिटिल ब्लू, 3 वर्ड तक दे सकते हैं, ये लिटिल ब्लू दो, आपका आंसर 100% ठीक है, आपको यही दिखता है। अपीयरेंस की बात ना करें, कलर दोगे या शेप दोगे, तो नेचुरली मैंने कलर को सिलेक्ट कर लिया, मेरा आंसर आ गया। आगे जाता हूँ, इसने कहा इन व्हाट हैव सम पीपल इमेजिन ट्रैवलिंग, किस में इमेजिन किया था? यहाँ मुझे एक वर्ड मिला था इमेजिनेटिव, तो मैंने कहा पीपल फॉक्स के साथ मैच हो गया। ड्रीम्ड फॉर डिकेड्स, किस चीज़ को? मेक वट हैव किस में बैठ के जाएंगे? मैंने इसलिए लिखे हैं वर्ड, सिट करेंगे, फ्लाई करेंगे, ट्रैवल करेंगे, तो आंसर मेरा क्या आ गया? स्पेसशिप, राइट। और फिर उसने सब्सटेंस के बाद जो पीछे थॉट किया उसने, ये देखो सपोज्ड आ गया, थॉट आ गया मेरा, लैंग्वेज मेरी सेम होगी, सपोज मेरा थॉट के साथ मैच हो गया, और सब्सटेंस कौन सा बन गया यहाँ पे? सीजियम गैस। तो ये मेरा इस तरह मैचिंग होगी, दैट्स वाई मेरे ये आंसर सब। ये रीजन we created an artificial medium of cesium gas. Light go faster than previously thought possible. ओके, ये रीज़न है मेरे आंसर देने का। शॉर्टकट ऐसे चलते हैं, बट ये काफ़ी लॉन्ग वीडियो गई है, हर वीडियो लॉन्ग जा रही है बिकॉज एक तो ये तो मैंने स्लो बनाई है काफ़ी, तो आई थिंक तो प्लीज़ लाइक कमेंट एंड शेयर माय यूट्यूब चैनल, दैट्स परविंदर रंधावा गुरु। हाँ, एक चीज़ और है डियर, ये आपको वीडियो जो मैंने कहा ये गूगल पे सर्च करेंगे टेस्ट मिल जाएगा, सारे टेस्ट अवेलेबल हैं, आप नाम लिख के सर्च करते हैं सारे मिल जाते हैं आपको, ठीक है। गूगल के ऊपर आप सर्च कीजिए, एंड प्लीज़ लाइक कमेंट एंड शेयर माय यूट्यूब चैनल, दैट्स परविंदर रंधावा गुरु। अबव ऑल सब्सक्राइब करिए, यू विल गेट द नोटिफिकेशंस। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो, यू आर ग्रेट पीपल।